What's up? It's me, Busby, and this is episode 36 of the iLLogical Sense podcast. Sitting to the left of me is Miss Yvanna.
What up, guys?
Damn.
What up? I got the itis. I had some nachos and mango colada with like Don Julio.
Damn, so she passes out. Y'all know why.
Yeah.
And sitting across from me is JC. Nuts.
This is going to be a long show.
Yeah, it's an inside joke. But, yeah. How's y'all weekend?
Chill.
Same here.
It was good. I went to a baby shower.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and JC. Oh, yeah, you were barbecuing and shit. Me and JC fucking... Well, my weekend was cool. I just chilled for the rest of the weekend. Saturday, I was planning on going out. And then I was like... I'm going to stay home. So I was watching this Netflix show called 13 Reasons, which you guys should watch, by the way.
You actually watched it, or you told me about it?
I'm on episode 5 right
now. On episode 5? Yeah.
I'll probably end up watching that tonight.
Been telling you to watch that shit. But it's a really good show. Executive produced by Selena Gomez. I can't really... I gave you the premise of it, right?
You did, yes.
Okay. Well, from y'all that don't know, and y'all want to get hip to it, it's based off a book that came out like a few years ago.
2007, to be exact. 2007?
Okay. Hey, you did your research. Mm-hmm. And it's based off pretty much some chick pretty much kills herself. And
Hannah Baker.
Hannah Baker. Okay.
It's not just some chick.
But it's like...
If you want to dive into it, you got to present the characters.
We have to present the characters. They can learn about the characters when they watch the show.
Why would you want to wait? Go into it. No, I don't go to see Batman just to learn that Batman's in it. I want to know who the hell he is beforehand.
Anyway, Hannah Baker killed herself for some reason. We don't know. So what she did is she left cassette tapes, and she left it for a dude named Clay, a white boy named Clay, and he's listening to them, and pretty much all 13 tapes are reasons why she killed herself.
Crazy.
So pretty much throughout the whole show, you're going to pretty much find out why she killed herself.
Yeah. And they do such a good job where nothing is really revealed at the end of each.
I saw the whole show, so I can't really say much.
At the end of it, but after each one, just when you think, okay, maybe something's gonna happen, they do a plot twist right at the end.
Oh.
It's like, damn it!
It's like a mix between.
I gotta play the next one.
It's like an R-rated Degrassi mixed with a little bit of Pretty Little Liars mixed with a little bit of Gossip Girls.
They say Gone Girls.
I say Gossip Girl.
Did you say Gossip Girl?
Yeah, maybe a little bit of Gone Girl, kind of, but yeah, it's a really good show, y'all. And it's also executive produced by Selena Gomez.
She was actually supposed to play Hannah, but what happened was she said that she thought that her presence on screen would take away from, because she said it's such a beautiful story that her presence on screen would have brought up a whole different discussion because it's Selena Gomez.
Right.
So she decided to play the background, and then what they did was
probably the best idea, right?
Yeah, albeit Derek Luke. I think everybody's pretty much new on screen, right?
Oh no, there's a few actors I saw on there that I recognize from it.
But like, are they like big time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like they're gonna be relatively new to people.
Yeah.
I saw Derek Luke. I was like,
"Fuck you doing here, Antoine Walker? Fuck you doing here?"
You just puffy shimmied into this damn.
Take that.
Puffy shimmy.
Dealing with white folk problems. But yeah, y'all should really watch it. Netflix is just they're the Illuminati, dog. They get your mind, soul, and your body. They got so many fucking shows on there.
I added a few to my my watch list. I'm pulling up the list right now.
What else popped up on there?
They have this new series called The Discovery.
I
saw the trailer. It's real interesting. It's got lots to deal with science and suicide.
Science and suicide?
Yeah, because I haven't started watching it yet, but I saw the trailer, and pretty much this guy, he scientifically proves that there is an afterlife. So then the premise now, I don't know much about it. I just know that, and I was like, this is intriguing. And then the screen, the scenes, and how the trailer was presented, I was like, add that to the list.
Damn.
You said it's called The Discovery, right?
The Discovery.
I watched The Secret.
Yeah, The Secret. Yeah, The Secret I heard was good.
You ever read the book?
Nah.
Damn.
It's on Netflix?
The Secret, yes.
What else is there? 5 Came Back. So it's 5 actual film directors actually went into World War II, and they actually filmed everything that was going on. And then when they came back and it's a 4-part documentary.
Oh, you into documentaries and shit?
Yeah, so that was real interesting because the director for Godfather, Francis Ford Coppola, he's one of the 5.
If y'all don't know, JC is a big fan of The Godfather.
It's the best film ever created.
Back to the Future is, but next.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future, motherfucker.
Back to the Future ain't shit on The Godfather.
Yeah, it is. Greatest trilogy of all time. Hey, McFly. Gone.
I can say something so fucked up right now.
Say it!
Even Michael Fox is shaking at you.
Hey, that's you. That's on
He's
you.
shaking his head. That's
Sure is his head or his whole body?
Everything.
Damn. Yeah, damn.
And then Burning Sands, which is the fraternity.
I told you about that.
Yeah, I finally watched the trailer for it, and I was like, all right, I'll add that on.
Yeah.
So Netflix is running.
Netflix
shit right
is
now,
just
man.
running big.
And then on Friday they got the Get Down Part 2.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the Get Down.
I liked
the first one.
It was cool.
Having someone lip sync Nas's lyrics. I mean, he could have just got Nas himself.
It wouldn't have made sense. I wouldn't have believed Nas was a little Puerto Rican with an afro.
Oh shit! What you been watching on Netflix?
No, I haven't really been watching Netflix. I've just been watching.
Why you covering your mouth?
My bad. I'm like, I just been watching movies. I haven't been really watching. I've been working, man. I've been stressed at work, so I haven't really been watching any series or anything. The last thing I saw on Netflix was the Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
No shows for me.
I've been Netflix. Yeah, Netflix is just. I have too much shit on my list. They added the last season of fucking. They added the previous season of Better Call Saul. They added the last season of my other favorite shows, and it's just like. And then when I start getting into the shows. The new one pops up, and it's like, oh, that looks interesting. And it's like, and then they add a new movie. It's like crack.
Yeah.
Oh, and I finally got to start watching all the Marvels now to piece everything together because Iron Fist came out.
No, they said that shit was trash. I haven't watched it.
I'll watch it just because it's a part of the series.
You should watch. You gotta watch Luke Cage. You gotta watch Jessica Jones
first.
That's
what I gotta watch.
And then Luke Cage.
Well, I already finished Luke Cage. So.
Okay, of course. And then you watch Jessica Jones first because Iron Fist. I tried to get into it. Shit's trash.
Iron Fist is he a part of
some shit?
The big supergroup series that's gonna come out with all of them
on Netflix. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
So I guess not to watch it.
But other than that, my weekend was pretty chill, and it was WrestleMania weekend, so I literally took the whole weekend off.
Hell
yeah! And watched nothing but wrestling. It's like, I can't be in Orlando, but a lot of my friends are out there, and I was kind of low key jealous. But it is what it is. So I was at my house, watched NXT on Saturday, watched the Hall of Fame on Friday, and then Sunday was WrestleMania. So I called over Edgar, called over JC, got some round table, got some buffalo wings, and we just kicked back and watched some fucking wrestling.
Shit was lit. It was fun.
You should have came.
I'm always like, I haven't paid attention to wrestling. I haven't paid attention to wrestling since the Royal Rumble.
Since January.
Did we go to SmackDown before Royal Rumble?
Before.
Okay. So the last time I really paid attention was Royal Rumble in January.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
But the one thing I love about WrestleMania is you can go 3 months at a time, and the promos will catch you right up. So
remember doing the Goldberg Lesnar promo? You were just kicking back, and the promo just kept going. Like, damn, this shit's still going.
Oh yeah, I was like, damn, this shit's gonna be longer than the match.
And they did it purposely.
I was halfway joking because the other athlete was like, this motherfucker Goldberg's too damn old, so it likely is gonna be longer than the actual match.
I wanted to do like an in-depth analysis of everything that happened at WrestleMania last night.
But that shit went an hour and
that shit was 5 hours long.
We were like, the hell with it, I'm out.
Yeah, pretty much. We were both, the itis got us, and like, Yvanna tried to hit you up in the group chat, and I was like, nah, the itis, we just got done watching WrestleMania and ate a whole bunch of roundtable. The itis got his mind so in his body.
It wasn't the itis that got me.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. I thought it was something else. The way you said it, something else that got me.
Yeah.
I got called the N-word. No.
That's what I was thinking.
I got called
I'm like, wait.
I became But overall, what did you think of WrestleMania?
Well, initially, I was so hyped with everything because the first match was AJ Styles and Shane.
Don't get too in depth,
Let me talk.
Okay, you talk.
First was AJ Styles and Shane, which was awesome.
Yes, it was.
I never thought that was going to be the first match, but it was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Second one was KO and Jericho, which was awesome.
Yup.
Then the next one was one of the show stealers, which was the Fatal 4-Way Elimination match with the women's title.
You thought that was a show stealer?
That was a great
To you? That was a show stealer.
match. That was a great match.
I guess.
I think it was a great match for me because I already went into it knowing it was going to be elimination, and you and Edgar were like, no, it's not an elimination match. It's just a fatal 4-way match.
Oh, so you wondered. So it was good because you were right.
Yeah, exactly.
You petty motherfucker.
And because you picked Nia Jax.
Yeah, because I love Nia Jax. Yeah, Nia Jax is my baby.
Yeah, well, she
got eliminated. She was the first one eliminated. That's some bullshit.
So, Yvanna, somebody on Twitter... After he said that he had Nia Jax, somebody went on Twitter and was like, "Oh, Busby can't wait for her to win, so that way he can." What was it?
It was some perverted ass shit,
basically,
bro.
so he can jack off and celebrate her win. So then she lost, and then I yelled out, "I go, looks like you can't celebrate now, Busby."
I was like, "Yeah, thank God." Like,
thank God.
No, but it was just like he's like that dude's hella cool. He I like his wrestling analysis, but man,
I like that match. And then I told you and Edgar. The ladder match came out, and I was like, "Oh, the Hardy Boys are gonna come out." No, it's not gonna be the Hardys. It's gonna be New Day. They just gonna put themselves in. And I was like, "Okay, well, let's see." And then, sure enough, New Day hyped it as if they were gonna go into the match, and then Kofi backed up and hopped, and all of a sudden they yelled out the Hardy Boys, and everybody in here lost their shit.
Yeah, I could believe that shit.
It was live.
It was. WrestleMania was.
And then after that, it pretty much...
No, then after that, we got to talk about your favorite moment.
Well, I will say this. After that, it pretty much...
It started tilting.
Busted its nut, and it started going downward. Like...
It
really started going downward. Okay. And then, my favorite part of WrestleMania was John Cena.
No, you gotta explain. You gotta explain to everyone.
John Cena... Okay, first of all, who the hell authorized that long-ass ramp?
Vince McMahon did.
That ramp went out to the damn second or third tier
and all the ramps
stands.
of WrestleMania, I've never seen a ramp like that. Like,
and in Orlando, of all places.
Yeah.
Like, that's no shade to Orlando.
And they've been there before. That's the thing. They've been there before.
Yeah, it's like you think, if you're going to do a stage like that, you think New York, Los Angeles. Somewhere
Vegas.
there. Like it was in Orlando, of all places. It's just this...
unnecessarily long ass.
And they know damn good and well they got stars on the damn roster that are gonna have heart attacks going down that damn ramp.
Well, aren't these people fit? Like,
but
Undertaker is damn near 100 years. Like, Undertaker is the Undertaker at this point.
52 years old.
Undertaker gonna need an Undertaker.
Well, it was his last match. We'll get to that.
Goldberg, I still for the life of me have no idea.
But you gotta talk about what
Goldberg was even back. But
one of my strips at the airport, you know how they're like.
I thought they would have did that. You would think they would have.
You would think. One thing I have learned about Vince McMahon is Vince McMahon is about the money, not about logic.
Yep. So, see, you don't even watch wrestling, and you get that.
Yeah, that's why I watch it once probably every 3 months because of the writing. The writing's trash.
Why do I keep watching? I don't know. I just love it too damn much, like a fucking fucked up relationship.
Yep.
Go on.
So, one of my favorites, John Cena.
Oh, my favorite moment.
John Cena comes out, stares at the camera and says, "This is going to be a long run."
So he throws his towel.
Pulls out his towel, throws it in the crowd, and for some godforsaken reason...
First, I was like, damn, he has to run to the ring. And that's a long-ass ramp. And as soon as I thought that...
And for some reason... He turns into Forrest Gump and just starts sprinting.
And then the camera pans out.
You just see him from afar, just sprinting for no damn reason. And I tell you, the three of us laughed our asses off.
Oh, my.
I was sitting where Busby's sitting at the countertop. I jumped up from the seat and ran back into the back room. Busby was seated here on the couch and literally just slid off the couch. Like he didn't have any skeletal bones in his body.
Just melted.
Edgar was on the side of the couch on the rail. He was like halfway leaned over.
Because it was just so
He just could not stop laughing. God. It was so damn funny.
The whole match. And then when he catches up to Nikki, like, go on!
Yeah. When he finally catches up to Nikki Bella, he hand motions like, come on, let's go!
And then he flies to the ring and he's like, oh, okay.
And so this morning, I took the gift because the gift is so everywhere. Great because they sped up the movement and time frame. So I just grabbed it and I was basically like, when it's date night with you and your girl, and the bill is 65 something, but you only got 56 in your account, and it's him just sprinting like he's running up the damn restaurant.
It's gonna be a long run.
When you get that 3 a.m. text, that 3 a.m. when you up text. But like you said, after that moment, and then Cena proposed to Nikki Bella.
Yeah, which was funny because then somebody else on Twitter was like, "This motherfucker just wrestled with $100,000 ring in his pocket."
He had
really?
Yes, he had the ring in his pocket. Yes.
Wow.
He's John Cena, bruh.
Damn. Did it have a zipper?
No, just like a regular ass pocket. He just reached in there and took it out.
Yeah.
Wow.
See,
that's talent.
Yeah, he's that nigga, man.
And then
after that, matches like Triple H and Seth Rollins went up against each other.
I like that match.
No,
it kept cutting in and out.
Yeah, because our fucking stream kept fucking up. But other than that, yeah. Then after that, I guess the big story of that, Goldberg and Brock went like the entrance that happened because it's like Goldberg. I was like, man, they better not, because I remember that long ass ramp. So I'm thinking, man, they better not cut him into being in the freaking locker room. And as soon as I said that, they cut him to being in the locker room. I'm taking a piss. I went in there to take a piss, and I was like, where he at? He hasn't even left the. He's not even by the entrance yet. Yep. He's like, is he still going? Yep, he's still walking. Oh, there he is. And as soon as I get out the bathroom, there he is.
It was horrible.
And then that match lasted like 4 minutes and 44 seconds exactly,
4
right?
minutes and 45 seconds.
And it was a whole bunch of spears and jackhammers.
It took Goldberg an extra minute to get down that damn.
There's a bunch of spears and suplexes. Spears, suplexes, jackhammers, and F5s. Yep. That's pretty much what it was. And then other shit happened. My Naomi came out. She won the SmackDown Women's Championship. Black Power.
Black Excellence.
Black Excellence. And New Day. They hosted this shit. They didn't do shit. They didn't do shit though. You know?
They collected a check.
Talking. Just to talk and dress up as Final Fantasy characters.
For Xavier to play that damn trombone.
And he got paid.
Yep.
He got paid. They didn't have to bust their ass or nothing. And then what else happened? And
then we got to
Roman, the last match of the night.
Finale.
Roman Reigns and Undertaker, and I guess it was unofficially Undertaker's last match. People already kind of knew it. And Roman Reigns won. It was a sloppy ass match.
Before that.
What?
I told Busby, I'm like, I'm going to time Undertaker's entrance to see just how long it takes. We got to the minute mark, and he still wasn't even on the damn ramp
yet.
Wow.
Like, it just took forever. By the time the bell rung for them to start the match, because Busby's like, all right, well, he's in the ring, so his entrance is done. And I'm like, you still hear his damn music playing, and his theme ain't over yet. And as soon as the bell rung, I clocked it. It was 5 minutes and 23 seconds.
Damn.
Yes, 5 minutes. How long did it take him to get to the actual ring? Like 4 minutes?
Yeah, I think so. It was like 4:13 or something.
Yeah, it was longer than the Brock Lesnar.
It took an extra minute 10.
Yeah,
just walking around, taking his hat off,
rolling his eyes in the back of his head,
taking the robe off,
putting the lights on.
Yeah,
but the match was sloppy as hell. He an old ass nigga, man. Roman Reigns tried to do the best he can. And then it was the last match, and then he won, and I yelled like you. I was like, "No!" That's exactly how I yelled.
Like that.
And I just sat there, hella pissed off, like this is some bullshit. And it was Undertaker's last match, and he took his hat off, took his glove off, took his robe off, and kissed his wife, and walked up the ramp, and then just disappeared.
I said it last night, and I'll say it again. He took them gloves off so that way OJ could get him when he gets out of jail.
Man, you ain't shit.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and apparently they said his hat and glove and coat was still in the ring, even when they were dismantling the ring. It was in there for like another half hour. Why? Even when the stadium was empty, it was still in there. So I was like, shit. But I feel bad. They outdid themselves with that set.
They did,
and that's the only thing they took them like a whole week to get that set up. And then they have to tear that shit down.
Yeah, it took them a whole week to get the whole thing set up. Probably took them 6 days to get the damn
ramp up. Yeah.
Ramp up.
Shit.
Everything else was probably done. They just focused. All the damn attention went to the ramp at that point.
You should have watched it, Yvanna.
You had fun watching it with us.
Yeah,
for 5 hours, then you would got bored.
I really had fun when I went with you guys to the actual, what was that,
SmackDown? Yeah.
You want to go to Payback? Payback's the pay-per-view at the end of the month.
Payback? Is that
you
like actually go there or I'll be out of the country
again.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, but yeah, that was WrestleMania. It was fun. And Raw's tonight. We're recording this on Monday, of course. So by the time we're done, Raw will be on.
I won't be watching Raw until tomorrow.
Jeez. I know. When WrestleMania was out here in San Jose, that was the best 5 days of my life. It was 5 days of non-consistent wrestling. What we went to Wale Mania. Not you know what the fuck I mean. Consistent wrestling, non-stop wrestling.
Wale Mania. And we caught up with Wale and Kaz
from the stash.
Nice.
They treated us like they knew us for years.
They did. They treated me
Literally
like
walked up to us, just gave us dad pound. We was just talking with them, just kicking it for a little while.
while they brought me up on stage and shit.
That was funny.
That was hilarious.
I remember that. You told me about that. When was that?
Huh?
When was that?
Last 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2015. Damn, it's been that long.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Wow.
But yeah, brought me up, and then after that, like WWE Diva nearly messed around with me. That was random. And then
That was funny as hell.
yeah. Then what happened and then we went to NXT the next day.
Hell yeah.
NXT San Jose, that was fucking popping. And then I went to this little house party that was right up the hill. I tried to invite you to that shit. You forgot you were working. It was like this mansion party, and they had hella drinks. They had hella drinks, and wrestlers and nerds were there, and Cash showed up again, and yeah, that was dope. And then the next day, I went to WrestleMania with Edgar, and that was like 3, 4, 5 hours and shit. Rock came out, there was a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins cashed
That was
in.
the last time people cheered for,
Who?
what's her name? Shit. It goes to show how relevant she is now, because I forgot her name. UFC.
Oh, Ronda Rousey. Yeah, she was there.
The last time they cheered for her.
Yeah. And then what happened that next day? And then I remember I was so my voice was gone. I was just so tired. Then I got a phone call from somebody. It was like, he's like, yo, bro, I got an extra ticket for Raw. You want to go? Yeah, I'll go. My voice was gone and everything. And
If Busby saw the whole Godfather series, he would understand this reference when he takes a deep breath. Every time I try to
leave, they bring me back.
right back in.
That's what happened. I remember I even posted a picture of it. And then I remember Karina was like, what the fuck? That's still going on? My mom was like, really? How long is this going to go? Forever.
And never.
And yeah, and they came out here, man. WrestleMania is an experience. Everybody should go to WrestleMania at least once in their life.
Yeah.
Everybody.
If not WrestleMania, at least take part in the festivities.
For real. It's fucking amazing. You should go one day.
One day.
It's definitely on caliber, the same caliber of the
Super Bowl.
It's definitely
Dead
on
ass.
top of that.
Dead ass.
Like, everybody thought that Busby was playing when he's like, it's going to be big out here. I knew it was going to be big because even though I stopped watching wrestling for a long period of time, I know how big wrestling is.
Mm-hmm.
So when Busby's like, hey, no questions asked, I got an extra ticket for you for go see NXT, you don't have to pay me back, I was like, let's do it, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down for
Big.
it. And then sure enough, all these celebrities pop out. Like, it's not just the wrestlers, like celebrities come out.
For
there's
this
celebrities
shit.
that are still wrestling fans.
Right.
So
It's like, I call it
I know
wrestling.
Fabulous. Well, and
No, he ain't no wrestling fan.
Well, he likes.
No,
his
he's
son
not.
likes it.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
takes
And
his
he'd be,
son
yeah,
to,
but
like-
he'd be roasting this shit. Wale's a bigger wrestling fan than Fab.
I'm not trying to compare the two.
I
I was just
know.
remember seeing Fab posting
I just
stuff
had to
about
stop
wrestling because his son.
Yeah, then
is
he was saying
into
how
it.
fake it was. I remember that. Then they invited him to the fucking 2K launch shit, performing there and shit. But that's neither here or there.
Okay.
That's neither here. I get, kind of get.
Bagger's Corner has taken over.
But but yeah, WrestleMania was dope. That was a good weekend. But before that weekend, before leading up to WrestleMania weekend, some music dropped. And damn, gonna lead right into
Oh,
it.
hell, King Kendrick!
All hell, King Kendrick. You say it. All hell, King Kendrick. You held the sixth god.
Yeah. Oh, hello, King Kendrick. You sent me the link or whatever. You're like, this is something you can get jiggy to.
Exactly.
All right. I listened. Head was nodding. I'm like, okay.
Must be. Yeah. So,
Then the visuals came out. I'm like, oh shit. Shit. I'm like, this
yeah, Humble. Kendrick Lamar's Humble
good
from
record.
his.
Man.
We don't know what the title of the album is. We don't know if he's gonna make the. I don't know what.
We don't
he
even
got
know if
planned.
there's still technically an album. Like,
It's an album coming. It's
we
coming.
know there's an album coming. We don't even know technically if he's dropping an album on Friday. He
Yeah,
could
he
just be
is.
dropping something else.
No,
Right.
it's coming Friday. This Friday.
but we don't know if
hopefully.
it's an album.
Exactly. We don't know what the hell's
We
dropping
don't know
on
what
Friday.
the hell's coming.
Something's coming.
That's what's exciting about this
Exactly.
shit. It's like we don't know what the fuck.
And I'm not pushing for it. I'm not trying to be over invasive on it. When Thursday, 8 p.m.
Yep.
Western time comes around, Twitter will be up in a shambles.
Do you guys have alarms for these kind of things?
No.
Nah. But
No? Okay. No, I'm just wondering.
just after so many releases drop right at 8 p.m., it just gets you in your mind. All right, it's 8 p.m. what
Okay,
time?
what's on?
Right.
Right.
But this Thursday, it's a whole different Thursday.
Well, I cleared my schedule. JC's first listen will be back on Twitter. Doing whatever this shit drops.
Don't text me about it. Like I'm gonna be doing some stuff. Do not text me nothing, nigga.
I will text you this shit. fire.
After the first 1 second.
Yeah.
1 second.
1 second.
Classic.
Not even going to put this
Classic.
first second. It's going to be 0, 0,
0, 0,
0.
0.
Fire!
0, 0, 0. Classic.
Star Wars. Yeah, man. But it was produced by Mike Will Made It.
Yep.
Very different for him. And it was a really trap-like song. But the song's fucking fire. It's called Humble. This is my fucking soundtrack for the week. I just don't care. I really love this song. I played the fuck out of it. Like, on repeat. And I didn't want to play it. Because I was like, you know, I got to listen to it from, like, how the album, in the way that the album and shit. But it's so damn fire. It's just so fire. Just... Well, yeah. I'm just gonna have it in the background. But the video was dope, song was dope, but it was a lot different than I expected. It was a lot different than I expected because leading up to the release, I was listening to nothing but Kendrick, from Section 80 to Good Kid, Mad City to fucking Pimp a Butterfly and Untitled Unmastered and then the freestyles and Untitled performances. So I had my mind up like, okay, this, and then the Heart Part 4. So I'm like, okay, I have my mind up. I'm ready for it to come. And then Humble dropped. And then it was like,
I was not ready.
okay, this is different.
You was not ready.
I was not ready.
This dude was a grade A asshole, man.
He is an asshole. I was watching Peter Rosenberg's interview, and he was like, he said he made the Heart Part 4 like 2 days before it dropped.
And,
wow.
Yes.
And when I say he's a grade A asshole, this is not even close to taking away from him. I love when athletes and just entertainers as whole are in a pure asshole mode, where it's like, I am this great being. Follow me. I'm in that. I love that about entertainers. So when I say that, that's what I'm applying it to. I'm not calling him an asshole, for being anything outside. He's an asshole.
That is some
because
asshole
everybody
shit.
was wound up off of more life.
Yeah.
Everybody was trying to gear up for everything
And he was
else.
just sitting back like...
And all of a sudden...
dropping this.
All of a sudden, Busby wakes me up at 2 in the morning, going into the Big Sean concert, like, look at his Instagram. And it's just Roman numeral 4. And I'm like, okay, something's coming. I ain't know shit was
We
going to
didn't know
come
what was coming.
20 hours later.
Right.
And let alone at the concert.
He dropped the shit.
And so then you're like, all right, cool. So April 7th, I got time. No.
No, you don't.
You don't got time. Because I'm going to drop Humble on your ass right now.
Like, oh, shit.
And then you see the visuals, you're like, oh.
Like, he
Oh my
came
gosh.
and they said he's filming another video as we speak.
Wow.
Him and the little homies, man, they know how to get the right director. They know exactly what they want to see. The visuals for this video was fucking amazing. Shout out to Dave Myers.
Top dog out here cutting checks for movies.
Man, Dave Myers, if y'all don't know who Dave Myers is, he's the one that produced pretty much
shout
all
out
of
to
Missy
Dave
Elliott's
Myers,
videos.
Yeah.
All of them.
He stepped the game up and know about Dave Myers. For real.
Yeah,
Seriously.
just go look on Wikipedia, do a fucking like YouTube search. His videos are awesome. And the video was dope. Everyone was losing their mind, and like before I go into why everyone was really losing their damn mind, some people were just they were really disappointed about how the song sounded. And I saw this one dude on there saying he really hated the song, and he said that Kendrick caved into peer pressure and wanted to go with the other people are listening to and shit like that. And then he retweeted a fucking article from Complex saying that because Mike Will made an interview and he was saying that he has more production on the album. And then he was all going like, "Oh, this is it. This is gonna be Kendrick's first dud. Mike Will made it. Can't make a good beat." And da 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 da. And I was like, "Bro, did you even listen to the fucking album? Like, have you even heard like the first track or track 2, track 3? Did you even listen to it? This is the same shit that happened when Good Kid, Mad City came out. When Backstreet Freestyle came out, and everyone said it was trash. When Butterfly was gonna come out, they heard people said, "Oh, it's gonna be trash." And then they heard the album, and I'm like, "Oh shit, the song's not as trash no more."
Yeah, that's one thing about Kendrick I've learned since Good Kid, Mad City. You don't put too much stock into the single or the tracks that leak off going into the album.
Exactly.
Just you take it for what it is, and in actuality, if you can help not listening to everything that gets leaked out, make sure you don't listen to anything but whatever he's pushing as the single. So that way, when you hear it in its proper context, you understand how it's placed.
Yeah, it's just a different, Kendrick's just a different artist. Like Yvanna was saying, he's just a whole different type of. He even said it on the end of the Hard Part 4. He ain't care about your list. He's on some other shit. So come on, you say he's caved into peer pressure? Barack Obama gave him the fucking ultimate cosign. You think he gives a damn about what everyone else is thinking right now? He got 7 Grammys. He got people like Quincy Jones, Stevie Wonder, Herbie Hancock, all these other famous musicians, greats, praising him. You think he really gives a fuck about what y'all think? Like, come on. Of course, Yeah. Of course he wants to sell records, but he has a loyal fan base, a huge loyal fan base. So pretty much all I'm saying is just chill the fuck out, wait till the 7th, and then make up your own goddamn mind.
There you go. And then you have women that are talking about the record and saying that he doesn't, like the girl that was on there wasn't dark skinned, right? She was light skinned.
Light skinned, and
then I guess who he's with she's light skinned.
But what led into that was in the video, in the song, he said, what was the exact line?
I'm so fucking sick and tired of the Photoshop. Show me something natural like afros, like Richard Pryor. Show me something natural like ass with some stretch marks.
Yeah.
Still, I'll take you down on your mama's couch with polo socks.
Which is true.
Yeah.
I would. Any guy would.
Look,
man.
Ladies, if you're out here dealing with, let's just call them what they are. You out here dealing with bitch ass niggas who
like fuck boys
about little marks on your body
that have stretch marks to their damn selves.
That's the thing, though. Guys don't really do that.
You'd be surprised.
You would be surprised.
No, I don't think that's what women are mad about. They're just mad that they don't want to.
No, that's not what women are mad about. What we're saying is that there are women put pressure on themselves as far as how to look, but men don't help that either. Mm-hmm. And there are men in the world who will point out little flaws on your body. I'm not one of those men.
Me neither.
You look good to me. We can make it work.
Hell yeah.
Bring them tiger stripes in bed. Let's go. Mm-hmm. I ain't got time to be.
Take your ass I ain't
got time to be looking around trying to find
there were
imperfections on your body.
There were so many think pieces off this one part of the video and the song. It was from black women.
Oh yeah.
Dark skinned black women. And then they tried to, like Yvanna was saying, oh yeah, this as a dark skinned woman, he's going out with this light skinned chick and I'm never gonna fucking listen to his music again and all this other shit. I'm going like, he's been with this chick for 15 years. Yeah. It's like his high school sweetheart. Like, what? Oh man, like you tried. I haven't even dropped yet.
I'll just say this,
shit,
because I'm creeping back on social media.
Yeah, he's coming back. He's coming back.
I'm out more and more now. One thing I have noticed from my hiatus, people just love to be fucking mad for no reason.
Yeah.
Like that's all. And one thing I have now appreciated is just the scroll motion.
Yes.
So when I see something that pisses me off, irritates me,
that's what I do too.
I just scroll past it.
That's what I do too.
Not only do I scroll past it, I've seen some people where shit just didn't make any sense, so I clicked on the profile and hit unfollow. And I
feel like I had like a complete different reaction to it. I'm like, that's good that he's like letting girls know, like, stop with the Photoshop, be yourself, and don't worry. Like,
yeah, that's all the message was.
Why does it have to be the flip? Like, why does it have to be so...
But this is funny, though. This is funny, because I posted this meme on Instagram. It said Migos, bad and bougie. My bitch is bad and bougie. Females, yes! Kendrick Lamar, yeah, be all natural. Boo!
Hell, even Offset said in one of the songs, I like a bitch with some cellulite.
But no one said
Nobody said anything.
But of course, no one gives a damn about Offset. Let's be real. He's not Kendrick Lamar status.
Nah, but Offset out here, the same people that was complaining.
They be dancing to his shit. But those are the ones that don't listen to the lyrics or care what the lyrics are saying.
Exactly.
But Kendrick Lamar is under such a microscope because he's so universally critically acclaimed and shit like that. Now, so pretty much people are waiting for him to fuck up. That's pretty much what it comes down to, though. Same way people were waiting for Drake to fuck up, and he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar with the whole ghostwriting shit. They're waiting for Kendrick to fuck up, which is why he made Mortar Man and said, when shit hits the fan, are you still a fan? So this is like the perfect example of that. So, shout out to Kendrick. Whatever the title of the album's coming for, something, whatever. I'm still going to listen to it. It's probably going to be the album of the year.
We out here waiting.
Hell yeah! So... But also during this whole weekend, it was the NCAA, it was the Final Four and shit. So, it was wrestling. I was just tuned out. So,
yeah. So while you was tuned in to everything wrestling
and Netflix,
I was out here in these
streets. Getting in these streets.
I was out here in these streets watching the Final Four for both. I was watching both the men's and women's. I don't discriminate. The first Final Four I ever saw live was actually a women's Final Four in '99. My mom got tickets for all of us, and that shit was live. So ever since then, I watch women's sports. I just wait till it gets to the later rounds.
Yeah, of course.
There's not that much parity in the women's side.
How is women's college sports better than the WNBA? Okay, I'm not gonna get into that. Go on.
Honestly, it varies. I'm one of those people where I'm like, yeah, college sports is great. it ain't fucking touching no pro sports.
Exactly.
In any division. I don't care. Like that's a different argument for a different day.
Yep.
So in the men's tournament, you had Gonzaga going at South Carolina, and either way, the winner was gonna go. The winner was gonna go to their first championship game, regardless of who won that game.
Yeah.
Gonzaga looked like they had that shit locked up towards the midway through the second half, and all of a sudden, I changed the channel and I started watching 13 Reasons Why. And like midway through, I changed back just to see.
Yeah, 13 Reasons Why you should have stayed on.
Yeah, I came back and I was like, wait, what the fuck? How did they take the damn lead?
In what quarter? Oh, like what quarter? The second half. Yeah.
And so then I stayed watching it. Gonzaga pulled out at the end. They won it all.
Damn, someone lost money.
I wouldn't say they lost money on that unless they were South Carolina fans, because Gonzaga was favored by 2, I think. And then the other game, it was North Carolina, Oregon. North Carolina is the only positive about my bracket at this point.
Everything, all brackets are just destroyed now.
They're the only positive about my bracket. And again, I didn't care because I filled my shit out in 5 mintes or less.
So North Carolina's pretty much in the final.
So it's North Carolina versus Gonzaga.
Oh, so it's kind of cool.
That's what I'm saying. They're the only positive about my bracket. That's what I mean. Like my bracket's still intact because of them.
See, this is why Back to the Future is like the greatest, because you could have went forward in time and sports almanac.
Michael Fox ain't got shit on Al Pacino. Let's end that there.
Go on.
Yeah, Marty ain't no damn Michael Corleone. Remember that.
Well, he went back to the future.
Technically, so did Michael Corleone.
Well, why do you get on this? Go on.
You started it.
I know.
So that was the men's Final Four and the women's Final Four.
Yeah, I heard about. I saw that shit.
Shit got interesting.
Oh yes, it did, man.
Shit got mad interesting, man. So yeah, South Carolina go up against Stanford, if I believe. Was it Stanford?
I saw the UConn one. That's the one I saw.
Hang on, I want to be accurate. I don't want to be giving these people.
You gotta give them the facts, bro. That's why the illogical
sense.
sense. You gotta give
alternative facts. Let's see. Who does South Carolina play in? South Carolina.
I feel so left out. We all have our laptops, and she just has her little phone.
Yeah. I have to buy a charger because I came back from Thailand and somebody either stole my charger or swapped it out, and my shit don't work.
Like, did you leave it at the fucking site?
No, I left it at my house, so I don't know if someone got a hold of it and swapped it out because their shit was broke.
Oh, somebody accusing somebody. If you're listening.
My shit was fine. I come back and my shit don't work. Like, what?
You better.
I got it. And those back chargers aren't cheap, I don't think.
Yeah, no, not like $70.
Going to
yes, okay. So I was initially right.
Back to the news.
South Carolina played Stanford. Of course, I was going for Stanford. They're the local team. But South Carolina held that by 9-point victory. Then we got into Mississippi State versus UConn. And those who don't know, UConn was on a 111 game winning streak.
3-1.
They had not lost since... Damn, when was the last time they lost?
Never. 111 wins, bruh?
We're going probably about 4 or 5 years at that point.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And so I get home. I missed the first half. Not the first half, I'm sorry, because women's ball is 4 quarters. So I missed.
They actually do quarters for that?
For the women's, Well, technically, I missed the first half because I missed the first 2. I get back and I'm like, wait a minute, Mississippi State is up by 8 points going into the second half. Like, okay, I'm here for this. Let's go. I'm watching it. They're going back and forth. Next thing I know, they're going to overtime.
Yeah, that's when I turned to it. I was watching NXT. And I was looking, my feed was going ham. So I was like, okay, let's see what's going on.
Dak Prescott was at the game because Dak went to Mississippi State. And so when they went to overtime, I was like, all right, that was a nice story. UConn going to pull this out, and they going to go. It's going to be UConn.
Fat Lady wasn't singing yet.
Yeah. Well, it didn't go that way because, what was it, 3 or 4 seconds left?
Something like that.
South
She just
Carolina
popped it up in the air.
Popped it up. Mississippi State, I'm sorry. Inbounds the ball. And a young lady with the last name of William does a nice little shimmy step, gets right into her corner pocket,
and
puts up one of the most beautiful jumpers I've ever seen.
Ever? In
a clutch moment. That shot was, as soon as it left, I was like, oh my God. Because as soon as that shit left, when it was about the horn sounded when it was just coming down off the arc, and that shit went in. The building went.
It's funny
crazy.
when you see. I saw the reaction from Dak Prescott. He just jumped for joy.
Oh man,
And I don't know if you saw the other one by that one white commentator. What's her name?
Doris Burke.
Yeah, did she go to UConn or something?
So she's she was a big advocate for UConn. But I love her response. She was like. Because she kept it professional, where it was because at the same time she wanted to be happy for Mississippi State. Yeah, it wasn't a situation where she was like, "Oh my God, my pick's gone." It was you just have to be professional in that extent. Like you can't choose sides or whatever. So
her mouth dropped.
Yeah, so her thing was like, "Oh my God, like this is wow." Okay.
And then she just dropped her pen and she had that little like motherfucker. She had that motherfucker. Yeah, I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be cool.
The weekend was live, man, and then they played the women's final yesterday.
And who won?
And South Carolina beat out Mississippi State, and they won the national title.
But no one's gonna remember that because they don't remember that game.
They don't remember that jump shot against
Exactly. That's one of those. That's one of the like when in like the Super Bowl a few years ago when it was the Niners and Seahawks. Yes. Everyone remembers that game. They don't remember the Super Bowl. Yep. So people call that the real Super Bowl.
Over the course of the past couple months,
there you go.
Cavs are out here.
I mean,
breaking my heart. Not because they my team or anything like that, but because if they can't get rid of the whole ass Warriors, then who can? You know what I mean? So they're out here breaking my damn heart.
Man, they're gonna be alright, man. You're gonna see them in the finals.
And so they slipped down to half a game behind Boston now for the number one spot, which I don't put much stock in. You don't need the number one.
So what's going on? They're just losing focus or something?
Yeah, they can't blame it on injuries. You can't blame it on. Well, this is interesting. What happened yesterday? Cavs was playing the Pacers.
The Pacers?
Yeah.
Okay.
They went into the first overtime, and then J.R. Smith hit a bucket to force second overtime. And in the second overtime, shit hit the fan. Shit got ripped.
What happened?
Bron hit a three.
Okay.
The team went up 128, 124, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that.
And to follow up, Paul George comes down and he drains a three. Well, he does it in front of Tristan Thompson, who was supposed to switch and cover him. The play goes on. I don't know if it was immediately the next play or a couple plays later. They get the ball down to Kevin Love, and Love drains a three, and they're up by I think 134, 130 or something. Yeah. It's just whatever. Well, LeBron wasn't letting go of the fact that Tristan allowed Paul George to hit that three. So LeBron went up and actually started howling at him and barking at him. Tristan wasn't having that shit, and Tristan barked right back at him and was letting him know, fuck you, I ain't dealing with that or whatever. Which then blew up because then you see LeBron in a situation where...
He talked back to me.
Yeah, he's okay, whatever. Because when LeBron was ready to let it go, Ty Lue, their head coach, stepped in, and he's trying to figure out what's going on. And Tristan's still going, just
whoa ass nigga.
Yeah, he's walking away and he's still jawing so you're trying to figure out, okay, what the hell's going on? So you get into the post game, and LeBron reveals, I got to take full responsibility. I should have never went out and approached him like that. I should have kept it for in-house. We'll learn it better. And to me, that was the best sign to go up against these whole ass Warriors.
Oh my God!
Because when you get some action like that going on, man, it means that you're still in the fight. You still care, and you're going to wake up eventually. That's what I like to see. So,
that's what I like to see.
That's what I like to see, man. Anything to get them whole ass Warriors out the building, man. I'm here for it all.
Well, the Warriors won yesterday.
Nobody cares about that, man.
I didn't care. I was watching. We all watched the WrestleMania.
I watched the game.
You would know. You follow the Warriors.
No, actually, she does. She was retweeting it.
I mean, you follow the Warriors. It's clear. You just an in-closet Warriors fan.
You see how he says it? You follow the Warriors.
Yeah, and he just said,
And what's wrong with that?
I'm
not a fan, motherfucker.
Well, why you follow them then, huh?
Why not?
Well, why you know so much about them?
I follow the Raiders too. I'm not a fan. Follow the
Bay Area.
Yeah.
Thing.
I mean, I understand why you follow the Raiders. Jay York is still stole your heart. So I mean,
the Raiders stole your heart too.
You're trying to creep out on.
But they're not your heart.
So I understand that. But these Warriors, I don't.
You know what, bro?
JC
was the next drug dealer.
Sure. So, shouts out to Tristan for showing that he's not
a bitch,
Mr. Kardashian. He still got his nuts hanging down
for now,
flexing as a man.
For now, until that.
Russell Westbrook out here still doing Maney.
Are they good? Are the
shit.
Thunder in the playoffs?
Yeah, they would be the number 6 seed if it started today.
Okay.
Motherfucker willed them up from the damn 8th and 9th seed.
So is he going to be MVP or what?
I hope so, because the nigga just dropped his 40th triple-double yesterday.
Damn, this nigga's getting triple-doubles like
And
fucking
it's his
day.
5th straight where he's at least 30 points.
So why every time he goes against the Warriors, he just gets smacked?
You see who he plays with and who... Like, what are you talking about? What are we talking about here, man?
Practice?
Well, like, what are we talking about here?
Talking about practice?
Come on, man. One of the top 3 players just went to a stacked-ass team. You expect Russell Westbrook to overpower that?
Yeah.
How?
You know why?
Why?
JC was an ex-drug dealer.
It won too many. It's just
One and done.
One and done. There's only one episode, one time an episode.
It's one too many, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all don't get that joke. Y'all will get it eventually.
So Westbrook out here just doing many stuff. So the record for a season is Oscar Robertson with 41.
Damn.
Westbrook, I think, has 3 to 5 games left, so he has all that opportunity to get 2 more.
Good for him. And baseball
and
is
he'll
back.
definitely be MVP as far as I'm concerned. Baseball back, but nobody gives a shit about that.
Do we all care about baseball?
I mean, I don't watch it, but everybody's been talking about it, and there's filters on Snapchat, A's versus Giants, but that's about
Yeah,
it.
nobody cares about
Nobody cares about damn baseball
that.
until the fucking finals. But,
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
but other than
I
that,
don't
that's
watch it.
sports and wrestling. So what's been going on in the world of gossip, in the illogical world of gossip, Yvanna? What's been
Oh
going
my
on?
god! Did you guys hear about Mike Epps?
What happened with Mike Epps?
He brought a damn kangaroo on stage.
Wow.
A kangaroo.
What the hell's they bringing a kangaroo on stage for?
Niggas gonna nigga.
Dude, like, he brought a damn kangaroo just hopping around, and they're, like, laughing and
That's some
joking
cool
around,
shit.
right? So he got a lot of backlash
Some
for
Michael
that.
Jackson shit.
Hey, Michael didn't bring no damn animals on stage.
Yeah, you gotta
He
fuck
Dude,
with
never
you gotta
did.
watch the video,
I
guys.
think I saw that, Mike. That was Mike Epps?
Yes.
Wow. Why did he... What? I don't even want to ask that, but whatever.
He said it, I don't know.
Mm.
But basically, people were just super upset about it. And like, why would you, do that? And that's just not cool. So anyway, so Mike Epps claps back and says, Australians fucking eat kangaroos. So why are you guys coming at me? And, I mean, the girl or whatever, the Australian was basically like, no, we respect kangaroos. They've been in our culture for past, however long. And, we do eat them, but we live beside our native animals and respect them for the natural order. And we eat them.
The circle of life.
I'm like, so why are you mad that he brought it? I mean, the video is funny, but it's like, you don't need no damn kangaroo on the damn stage.
Niggas, man.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's how it goes,
It's
man.
the circle of life, man.
It's just how it be.
So that happened. And then 50 Cent dropped out of Chris Brown's party tour.
Oh, yeah.
You guys saw
Yeah,
the
I was
flyer?
going to send that to you, but I was like, so you're going to go now, huh?
I'm still going to go. Yeah, of course. I'm going to even go even more now that 50
Go
Cent's
even
not
more.
funny.
Go even more. Damn.
That's possible.
Like, she's not going to show up at 9 p.m. She's gonna
I'm
show
gonna
up
show
at
up
At 7:45.
Yeah.
I got to see Fabulous because he's going to open, and
Right.
then I'm going to leave.
drink in the bathroom and then come back just
Right.
in time for Breezy.
Right, so this past weekend, they had a show. I think it was in Baltimore. No, it was in Newark.
Oh, I know what it is.
And Fab brought out Ja Rule and Ashanti, my favorite too. I love them both. And it's actually been 15 years since Ashanti dropped her self-titled album.
15. Damn, we that old?
15.
We that old now?
15.
Damn.
Foolish.
That was her self-titled album, right?
Yes.
Fuck, Foolish. And what was those on there? Happy?
Shit, and all the great records that she came out with.
Speaking of Ashanti, the Beehive was extra petty this weekend for whatever reason.
Really?
Why?
And this lady found an article that this woman in the New York Post, the New York Times, wrote right after Dangerously in Love came out. And it had basically said, solo Beyonce doesn't even touch Ashanti.
Ooh,
Or
shit.
can only dream about being Ashanti. This was back in
That's when people were caught in the hype. That was Beyonce just left. Well, she was still with Destiny's Child, but yeah, that's back when people couldn't pronounce her name right and shit.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Like how that worked out.
You know how that worked
years
out.
later,
Yeah.
I mean, I read it and I was like, I didn't take it as any shade towards Ashanti. It was more so at that writer for not believing
in the power of Mrs. Carter.
Right.
But
Mrs. Beyonce.
They were active this weekend. I saw it.
Really?
Yeah.
And Beehive don't show no.
They don't play.
They don't play, man. Sometimes I like fucking with the Beehive because.
It was they deserve to get fucked with this past weekend when it came to that Kendrick shit. Because we all know if
Beehive
Beyonce
went after. Oh yeah, because if Beyonce said that shit,
be natural. It's like yes.
Oh right, absolutely.
Yeah, Beyonce would have said that. Yes, bitch, yes.
Right, for sure.
Dark skinned women would have said that too. Man, I can't be saying fuck all dark skin, light skin shit. We black as hell. Anyway,
at least they shoot you all the same.
You damn right.
Did you guys see the guy walking on the beach? The Dominican dude with the booty. You look at him, you're like, what? Anyways.
Not on my radar.
That's why they're going to chase him on social media again, Yvanna.
Basically, guys are now getting booty
implants.
Not I.
Not me.
I'll keep my stretch marks.
My ass is nice.
That is terrible.
That's sad.
That is very terrible. I don't know why someone would do that. Why a guy would do that. And he was just walking around the beach with his other, like he was buff and his friend was buff, and then he just had a
that
big
makes the situation a lot worse.
That's kind of pause-worthy.
That's pause-worthy.
That's pretty gay.
That is terrible.
I wouldn't even call it gay. I would just say that's
sad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You be looking at your ass when you just.
I think the world's just gone mad.
Everyone just wants to be somebody. They want to be perfection. There's no such thing as perfection.
The world's gone
Imperfect. That's what we should call this episode. Imperfect.
There you go. So it was just April Fool's not too long ago.
Did you get fooled?
I actually did, and that's why I'm bringing it up.
Oh shit! This is gonna be fun. That's not surprising.
No, it's not even that serious. It wasn't like, I mean, usually April Fool's comes around and I'm just like, I have my guard up and I feel like everybody's gonna say some dumb joke or fool me or whatever. But I was like literally on social media, as I always am, like on Instagram, scrolling, and then I see the headline on Baller Alert saying audio release from Jay-Z and Solange elevator fight.
You fell for that.
I fell for that.
You're like, oh shit!
I'm like tapping the screen, like I'm trying to like hear it, like you know how the sound go off. I'm like checking the side of my phone, making sure it's on, putting the shit all the way up, like legit. Seriously, cannot wait to like. I was fooled. Mm-hmm. Then I was reading it, and then I was like, oh yeah, this release was released. Yeah, April Fool's.
See, there was another one.
Great.
There was another one that happened like at the clock of midnight. This was the most funniest one because the live action Lion King shit's gonna come out and shit. And a report came out from this one little gay publication saying that Simba's gonna be gay.
Yeah, I heard
that.
And
it was like, no, but I saw it and I was just like, what? And I looked at the time. I was like, it's April Fool's. Because I was just reading the report saying, oh, Disney confirms. And I'm looking at I was trying to find other avenues. Like, did Disney really confirm this? I'm looking at other, like Rolling Stone, The Wrap, So
you did hella research. You didn't just look at the time and was like... You believed it.
No.
Went and did research for how long?
I didn't believe it. I had to make sure the sources were right because it's only coming from one source.
But you went on and looked for...
You just checking the sources.
Okay.
I was checking the sources.
How long did that take? It wasn't midnight by the time.
It was like 9 o'clock. But so it's and it was in the UK, so it was already April 1st in the UK. So everyone on Twitter going like, oh, Simba's gonna be gay. They hella just taking it at face value. When they're taking it, they keep retweeting the same link, not from any other websites. And I'm like, this is how fake news gets spread. This is what that whole ass nigga's talking about. Well,
but it was April Fool's.
No, it wasn't April Fool's yet, but it was like at midnight. And everyone was jumping to conclusions. No, and they were hella just jumping to conclusions hella quick. And I'm like, y'all just read the headline, didn't even read the story or nothing. Not even doing your research. That's scary. That's how fake. Everyone literally just reads the headline without reading the story. Stupid motherfuckers.
Yep.
Have you guys ever been fooled?
In April Fool's?
Yeah.
No. when I was back then.
Or done any pranks or anything?
Not that I know of. Nah. I remember, I'm
always... silly day. I wish it just never existed.
Well, yeah, Dizzler always be getting on their April Fool's shit. I don't know if y'all know this, but Dizzler always does a little April Fool's shit. Dizzler on the Roof. If y'all don't know what Dizzler on the Roof is, it's like a Bay Area-based music blog that always posts local Bay Area artists. But they put up what was it? it was Thizzler Jam or whatever, and they said they're gonna have Tyga, Lil Yachty, fucking who else was gonna be there? That had Lil Yachty, Tyga, and a whole bunch of other artists, and they were gonna sing Mac Dre's California Dreamin' or whatever, and everyone.
I saw that dumb shit.
I saw that hell because Thizzler always has April Fool's joke. They had another one saying they're gonna shut down Thizzler and become LA Thizzler, and everyone believed them. And I was like, this is April Fool's, and y'all believe this shit.
Said June 31st. You can't fool me because my birthday's in June. I know how many damn days are in June. I know that my birthday on June 23rd is always immediately 7 days before the month ends. So as soon as I saw June 31st, I was like, shit.
Yeah, like have you ever been fooled in April? Well, yeah, you just got done saying. But before that, have you ever been fooled?
Nah, I don't think so. Maybe when I was younger. Like, I never done any April Fools. I never tried to
I'm not really
fool around. I'm not really a jokester.
Damn, why so serious?
You ever meet a guy and he was like, "Yeah, I like to argue for no reason too." Yeah, psych April Fools.
Actually, I like to argue for no reason.
Wow. Perfect match. Awkward.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically...
JC, hello, laughing.
It's gonna be a long run.
I like to argue too. Me too. Fuck you. Just talk starts. April Fools. I don't like to argue. What do you want to know? Or is that more gossip?
No, there's no more gossip, but what do I want to know? Okay, so...
Yvanna wants to know.
Let's talk about... I'm going to talk about some stuff first and then ask you guys a question after. So you know how there's transgender people that, most of the time it's men wanting to be women.
Right.
They feel it, we have the whole Bruce Jenner into Caitlyn or, there's so many stories, right? So you really feel like you want to be the opposite gender. You were born a certain way and you want to be the opposite gender. How do you guys feel about being a certain race and wanting to be a different race? I compare the two because that's what people are doing. People would normally say that it's kind of the same thing. And if it's not the same thing, why is it different? Because you have this person, Rachel, the one that was... Rachel, whatever her name. Wants to be black.
Identifies herself as being black.
Exactly. So she's a white woman. She... wants to be black. I know when I was younger, I used to want to be Filipino, but I never took it to the place where she's taking it. But I never want to get surgery. People go through those extremes. But what I want to know is, why is it okay for transgender people? It's okay. We praise them. We praise. We let them do what they do, and it's okay. Why is it different when it comes to race?
Shit.
It's deep.
That's a deep question.
That's a little too deep. But
no, that's not too deep. It's a good question.
Wasn't this an episode on the Boondocks?
Huh?
Was it?
Wasn't this an episode on the
Sounds
Boondocks?
like it. Could have been.
Sounds so familiar.
Not Stink Meter. Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah.
When he became white.
Yeah.
Because he identified himself as he thought he was like white. He had no black in him. He just thought he had Vitiligo, but he was really a white man.
Said he's 102% African with a 2% marginal hair.
But why is to answer your question? Why is it okay for people to be transgender but
not okay? Because everybody was laughing at her and saying she's silly for wanting to do this. But
I mean, is she genetically African American?
No, she's strictly white. She's 100% white.
She was raised with a biracial, she has black.
That solves the equation then.
What?
I mean, for men and women who choose to want to have a procedure done to become the opposite sex, I mean, genetically, they have to have stuff implemented.
But you were born a man.
That's what I'm saying. To get the hormones situated or whatever. But at some point, how does that work when they do that? Genetically, you are a woman or a man at that point when you get a change. Because it's clear there's a change there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it doesn't have to get into genetics. If you identify, you want to be something that you don't feel right in your body, you don't feel like you want to be a woman or a man, and you make that decision and you do that, people are now being supportive of that. But why if you don't feel like you
don't want to be black, you want to be
white? You want to be white.
I feel like with that, I feel what the issue is because people associate certain attitudes and certain things with race. So it's like, oh, you're overly loud, stop acting black. You know what I mean? Versus that, and it's like, you don't gotta be black to kick it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be brown to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be you, comfortable with who you are, but at the same time, it's not gonna make you black. Like,
pretty much, at the end of the day, you still...
Now, if they come up with some science, that can make you change your race, sure, I guess. I mean, we could have that conversation. If
a black person wants to, like, literally, physically change their color.
I'm not talking about this. You could bleach your skin. You could do all of that. It's not about that. It's just about why
DNA,
don't we...
At the end of the day, it comes down to your DNA, and if your DNA.
But you're not when you're a woman.
They swap out the DNA and give you, what is it? It's all determined by X chromosomes.
Yeah.
They swap. They give you more than the other. From what I was told about that.
They give you more than I thought people just do surgeries to make them like they'd get their breasts.
Yeah, but there's also
their
meds and shit.
Yeah.
So it has to be scientifically done for you to be like, okay, you can identify as a black person.
Yeah, I mean that's a
black person.
That's
an investment. A black person.
And to me, that's an investment. Like you really want this done. As far as I know,
that's going too far.
I agree.
Yeah,
no, trust me, I definitely agree.
But
to me, that's an investment where you're like, okay, you fully are. This is what you want to do. For some people, being black can be a fad.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So like, why? You might grow out of it in a week or two, especially when the police identify you as black. They got your face down in the damn ground.
I want to just kind of focus on Rachel. Because she's a grown ass woman. She literally was working or was
She's working for the NCAA.
ACP. She is like I saw before and after, but she was a blonde. Now she has like kinky curly hair and all this stuff. Why are people laughing that she wants to be black?
I don't respect it because she lied to kick it, and at the same time, you don't gotta lie to kick it.
Yeah,
so if she was honest from the beginning, then it would be okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, she straight up said that she was black, and then you looked at her like, you white as hell. No, I'm a black woman. Really? Fuck out of here. Yeah. No, like you're delusional at that point. You try to talk to me like I'm stupid. Like, don't do that shit. Like, that's what we don't respect. If you up front with it, I say I am a white woman, but I respect y'all culture so much that I
was raised around it. I love it. This is a part of my identity. Then it's like, yo,
one of us.
Come get a seat at the barbecue. Make you a plate. You know what I'm saying?
You're respected. You're respected about it.
But when you just come in like I'm black, and it's like, oh, okay, well, tell me about yourself. Like,
I was born in Kansas City.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
I was born in the suburbs
Which one of your parents is black? Oh, they're not black.
What? So why are you black?
Okay.
How are you black?
Were you raised by an African American family? No. Okay.
I think that's a logical explanation for what you guys are like responding to. But the person that was interviewing her and asking her these questions, she was still very confused as far as her like identify like wanting to be another race. Like that's an issue.
So she wants to be black. There's baggage when it comes to that.
I mean, I'm saying
there's a lot of baggage.
I get that you guys are saying if she would have been upfront with it, but are people really that open to that idea? I don't know.
Well, I'll say this.
I think it's
very. I don't think people are open. I mean, that's probably a small percentage.
I will say this: people see nice round asses and the ability to say nigga whenever you want to, and they're like, I want that. But then when you actually put yourself in a position where you find that there's a hell of a lot of inequality that takes place from being black and brown, a lot of people don't want that.
Yep.
So I feel like a lot of people only want what's glamorized when it comes to African American culture. They don't want the full experience.
But it could be opposite. There's a lot of black people that want to be white.
I get that, but you can't change the fact that they're African American.
Exactly.
Their ideology is messed up because they're trying to be something that I call that out too. Like that, they're not safe from that either. I call that out. I don't protect you just because you're black. You get called out at the same frame too. But at the end of the day, they are African American. It's in their blood.
It's because white people get away with a whole lot more shit than other races do, so they want to get away with shit. They want that special privilege that white people be getting. That's probably why some of them just want to become white, or white people want to become black because they want to sing like us, like what Get Out. That's why they
I was just about to say, when I was talking about the science of when they could do it, and I was like, hold up, let's not even get to that, because I don't even want to see the science.
That's Get Out
status. And Get Out.
That was some real shit that happened. That's Get Out shit.
Yeah.
So,
She lied to get into the barbecue, and she didn't have to do that.
Exactly.
So because she lied, I don't.
Yeah,
she was
on
her sunken place.
Yeah, she can apologize and she can move forward, and we can move forward.
But she ain't gonna apologize.
Yeah, she's not apologizing for it.
She wants to be unapologetically black, but she's a white woman. She's a white woman who wants to be unapologetically
black. You're getting into the fucked up shit that she went away. She went about it the wrong way, but it is an issue that there are people growing up that want to be another race, whether it's black, whether I'm telling you, when I was growing up. Literally everybody was Filipino. I wanted to be Filipino.
Because you wanted to fit in?
Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wanted to fit in. I was the only one with curly hair. I was the only, I guess I was a little darker. My nose was longer and just a bunch of different things. And I really legit for such a long time, so many years. But some people, obviously I grew out of that. Mm-hmm. Some people don't. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
But then again, it's why is this world so fucking crazy? It's just there's no boundaries. No one wants to be put in a box. No one wants any guidelines. Everybody wants to be fucking bisexual and different men and someone wants to be a man. It's just too much.
There's certain things I want to be versatile on, and I need to call me versatile. Other things put me in that damn box.
I like women.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm. No, but I just feel looking at the world in as a whole, it's just a lot of things going on that I just don't feel comfortable with.
It's people people don't appreciate what they're working with. That's all it comes down to.
And the media and the social media
and again, society, and I've said this time and time again, I'm not one to follow society, because one day society will tell you, get off your lazy ass and go work, and you'll bust your ass for 6 days a week, and they're like, hey, why are you working? Go take a break. It's motherfucker, you just told me I was lazy not even 24 hours ago.
For real.
So I don't put much hype in society, but with that being said, not a lot of people think the way I think, or
that's what I started to notice.
Your experiences that have led to you becoming who you are. They don't think in that aspect. They just think, oh, well, this is the in thing. I want to be in. And my whole thing is man, fuck being in, man. Because eventually you're gonna be out, because they're gonna want to chase something else, and then you're gonna be lost in the sauce.
People are fickle as fuck.
So be you. That's what I'm saying. She's done some great things in her time coming up on the NAACP and being a part of it. She's done some great things. But it's unfortunate because now her lies blind that. Because had she just kept it real from the jump, again, people would have accepted her.
Yep.
Right.
Wouldn't have been a big deal. I mean, you would have had some shade. You would have had some.
I wouldn't think
you would have had some shade.
With it.
Yeah, you would, but that comes with everything.
Yeah.
You would have had some shade thrown at her if they gave her a position. What was it? She was the president or vice president of the organization.
Yeah.
You still would have had some shade being thrown, oh my God, we can't have something to ourselves or whatever.
Right.
But the majority of the people would have been like, yo, she's down, she's fighting for us. What are you doing? All you're doing is watching Love and Hip Hop.
And being on Twitter complaining about it.
And I'll say, there ain't nothing wrong with watching Love and Hip Hop. I watch Love and Hip Hop religiously on Mondays.
Oh, God.
I fully admit that.
Yeah, I watch wrestling.
But at the same time, what are you doing to project the culture and not only preserve it, but advance it for the future? And, she's putting in her work. Problem is, she's putting in her work after she done lied.
Right. Yeah, too many times. And she's staying with it. She's sticking with it. So it's whatever, man. But to answer your question, shit, we don't know.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I got the answer. I just think that it's just too much just craziness.
I mean, I still question the transsexual thing. Not because I disagree with it. Everybody should be comfortable with who they want to be. But at the same time, again, just work with what was given to you. If that makes you homosexual, it makes you homosexual. What does it matter?
How did we get to a time where it's just
people get so sensitive.
People are just everywhere with it.
Social media,
and then people make you feel bad for just change. But they pick and choose. And Chappelle said it best in the stand-up, where it was how the hell did... And this isn't a slight against them, but it's the reality. How the hell have we become so advanced in terms of accepting transsexuals But when a black or brown person gets shot, we still question the motive behind it. Oh, he must have did something. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do they get the benefit of the doubt and they technically change cultures? Because you're going from one gender to the other. But somebody who is in their own skin, probably more times than not is comfortable in their own skin, doesn't get that benefit of the doubt. Like, you had to have been doing something to deserve that. And even if you didn't do something to deserve it, you clearly were thinking of doing something, because if you didn't deserve it, you just would have followed the rules.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? How do we get to that point where changing your sex gets you more tolerable than the pigment of your skin? You know what I mean? Like,
that doesn't make sense, man. That doesn't make no damn sense. But like Pac said, shit, I don't know. Sorry. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's another topic I had. I sent JC this shit. It's like I saw some questions, so I want to have the illogical question of the day.
All right.
Ooh. And my question of the day, the illogical question of the day, we all should just like pick that question every other week or whatever, is, what is the meaning of life?
What is the meaning of life?
Yes.
Man, like your own life?
Oh.
Actually, that wasn't even a question.
Google this shit. What's the meaning of life?
That actually wasn't even a question, actually.
I'm Googling it right now.
Nah, that wasn't it. That wasn't a question.
It gives me the definition, life, now. The condition that distinguishes animals and plants from inorganic matter, including...
That wasn't my question. That was like the test
question.
Thank
God.
There's your answer.
I still don't know what the meaning of life is, man.
Okay, what impact do you want to leave on the world?
Oh, shit.
Positivity.
Positive. New day.
Positive impact. For sure. In all aspects of my life. Positive impact. Being a family man. A positive impact professionally. Which is not only... I consider myself doing a positive impact with this podcast. Even though it ain't paying nothing right now. That doesn't bother me. Because I know that for at least an hour to 2 hours, people are tuning in, and
somewhere in the world,
they're getting some game fed to them.
Yep,
that can impact their lives and change it for the better.
It's a logical game.
That, and they can also just take an hour to 2 out the days just to laugh, just find something funny. You know, I take pride in what we do. Also, providing opportunities for other people. You know, I'm not one to boast or brag, and I'm not saying this in a way to boast. I was presented with opportunities when I was with the Raiders, and in turn, when I got those opportunities, I passed it along to people I knew. You know, there was situations working for the NBA Finals because the Warriors were in the Finals, where you were doing behind-the-scenes stuff for the home games. And one year I worked it, and I gave a few other positions, or I passed along recommendations for my brother, my sister, and some other cats. And then the year after that, I didn't want to work it, so I passed it along to some other cats, and I was like, here, take it, because I don't have the time to work this year. Which sucks so bad, man. I wish I would have seen Game 7.
Oh, God. You old petty-ass nigga.
But that's another tragedy.
No, that's what you want to leave in this world, just to know.
My disdain for the Golden State Warriors. But yeah, it's just, you know, being that shining light, you know, that people claim they want to be, but they don't take... Good portion don't take the proper steps to do it. Like, they wait on somebody to present the opportunity instead of going to do it.
Yeah.
Positivity, man.
Yeah. That's pretty much how I am, too. Also, I want to leave on the third world is, don't have people be afraid to be too honest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to too honest, no matter how much it hurts or how much is... I kind of just want to bring honesty. What you see with me is what you get. I don't pretend to be nobody else. When people meet me when people off Twitter actually meet me in real life, they are legit shocked that I am who I am online. They're like, wow, you act just like how you act online. I'm like, yeah, I'm not putting up a front. This is who I am. What you hear on the podcast is Busby. What you see on Twitter is Busby. When you see me in person, it's Busby. I don't try to be anybody else. So
I laugh so much at what Busby does on social media because I know it's actually him.
Right.
Like, it's not a front.
Right.
And usually it's some shit that we'll either talk about before or afterwards. And it'll hit me like I'm about to piss off some drink stands right now.
Yeah. And like, so that, and I'm like, I just want to leave, just have people being honest, and then, just people just come to me. I'm very happy for my friends, my family. I just want to just bring, like you said, positive shit.
It's all definitely all about the positive vibes.
You're positive vibe. What about your black ass?
For right now.
Black sounds better. I just like saying that. I can't say your Mexican ass.
Is black after all.
But I just like saying that to people. Even if they're white or black, shut your black ass up. It just sounds like so aggressive and shit. What? Shut your black ass up. Like, what? Anyway, besides that.
For right now, I feel like I want people to look at me and hopefully get something out of me, and that would be traveling. I want people to get up and take a flight and see a part of the world, that they would never have thought of doing that. Because people spend a lot of money doing dumb stuff, like going to the clubs every weekend, or, some people have bad habits like drinking Starbucks 2 times a day, 3 times a day. If you cut those bad habits out and save up for maybe like a month or so, you could buy a flight to, it doesn't have to be out the country. It could be just somewhere, because some people are so stuck in where they are, which isn't a bad thing. Like, different strokes for different folks, but it's always good to just get out and just see how other people are living and kind of learn from them. And I just want people to just take a flight, go somewhere, be able to say you've been on a flight and
take a flight.
Take a flight somewhere. And for right now, that's what I would want.
So you want to see the world. Okay.
I definitely want to see the world.
The magic carpet to see the world, Craig.
For sure. But I want other people to be inspired by that and want to go out and learn some stuff.
Learn some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the older I've gotten, I found the less I care about pleasing people that don't matter.
Same here.
So as long as the people I know personally are cool with it. And I think it's a growing up factor with everybody. Like, you really, when you're younger, you want to try to please everybody.
Yep.
And then you finally reach a point where you're like, I can't please everybody.
That's what I realized in my
switch
senior
goes
year.
on.
Yep.
And then you become that natural asshole that you was designed to be.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I learned in my senior year. I'm like leading up from freshman year. I was trying to fit in with people. Same one, like from middle school to freshman, sophomore, junior. I was just trying to fit in, and then it just came to a point where I was just like, fuck everybody. And I was just like to myself, and all of a sudden, when I stopped giving a fuck, that's when people started giving a fuck. And they started coming to me, started like, oh, what's up, Busby, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, okay. You guys realize, just be yourself.
Yep.
When you be yourself, then everything kind of falls into place. And be humble. And that leads into my fucking soundtrack to the week. That leads to my soundtrack.
So can I just say that last week or 2 weeks ago, everything was more life.
Now,
what? More life.
Yep.
Everything's be humble.
No. Yeah, it's Be Humble and King Kendrick.
I listened to More Life again over the weekend.
You did?
I listened to More Life.
I haven't listened to More Life since Kendrick dropped.
When I drove over here.
I bet you did.
It was alright. But now that we know Kendrick's coming out, I will say it has been overshadowed.
Still, it's some old asshole shit. Like, he was just kicking back, like, oh, everybody
2
talking about
records,
this.
and now More Life is just like, it's alright.
It's obsolete.
I mean, like I said, I even said it when it came out. I'm like, it's cool. It's what views should have been like.
Yeah.
It's cool. And then Busby was like, yeah, it's the top album right now. And I was like, hey, slow your roll.
You did.
Slow your roll.
But then I was like, well, we weren't expecting him. And then that same podcast, you were like, it's been 2 years since To Pimp a Butterfly dropped, right? You're like, yeah. And then a few days later.
48 hours later.
4.
Oh, Lord.
But,
These guys.
you're damn right. Be humble. That's my soundtrack. Yeah, about that. Universal took down the original upload of this episode because I was playing Humble a little bit too much. It's okay. Our songs are in the description below, so I guess I'll be more careful next time. But this is episode 36 of the Logical Sense podcast. Thank you for listening, and fuck Jed York.